All right, guys, welcome back. The match is now over. Chef, you actually, I went and watched it. You went on break. I came over and said,
Really? Really, JP? Like,
no, this
throw
is
me
how,
under the bus?
no,
Like,
no,
I was
look,
doing my duty.
I was like, you actually know the matchup so well that you said exactly what I was about to say. Like, oh yeah, I knew he was going to do that. So what happened, Chef? What happened in that match?
Oh well, after DRG lost his third to those roaches, but managed to kill them. He had such an army-sized lead, and he knew that his opponent really didn't have more resources than him. So he just decided to go to roach really quickly, use the mutas to deal with any sort of infestor thing, and then he knew he would just have more roaches, especially because the mutas could deal with whatever infestors were there.
Yeah, yeah. So that's how good Chef actually is he knew exactly what happened before I even told him. So
well, or I'm just like, oh, you told me? Well, that was what I thought it was.
it's all good, man. Don't be too nice. I'm giving you credit here. It's all good.
Oh yeah, that's how we do it here. Like, oh yeah, on to the players.
Exactly. All right, so down here in the bottom left-hand corner from Team MVP is the Red Zerg. It is DRG. You want to try this again?
No.
You good?
Okay. I'm cool.
Okay. Well, down here in the bottom right-hand corner of Shakura's Plateau, from Team Empire, it is none other than the Blue Zerg Violet.
Very well said. Very well said. Your voice did not crack once.
No, it
Impressive.
It's true. You know, the only people, I think Artos' voice has cracked, or his voice cracks every now and then. But you and him, man, that's your bond.
Yeah,
I guess.
we're still in puberty.
I guess so. Well, he's never shaved before, so let's. I mean, that's real talk. That's real talk.
Maybe, yeah.
We'll get TLO to donate him some beard.
Whenever he gets his 10th point, huh?
Yeah.
Like, here you go, Dan.
Yeah, pretty soon. All right, so now, once again, so are the mind games still going on in this third match?
No, mind games are done. Now everyone plays the build they're most comfortable with.
In a match
DRG thinks, okay, I won. This is only for seeding. I'm relaxed. He can do whatever. I'm playing my game. And that's what I think they're both thinking.
All right.
That's what I would be thinking personally.
Right.
That's all I can really say.
So DRG going for that 14 gas, 14 pull, getting the speed a little bit sooner than his opponent, who went pull first and getting gas later. So he can get a little bit of an edge by coming in, maybe trying to get a drone or two with that speed. But other than that, I mean, nothing too crazy here in the opening.
No, Violet's saying something like, well, I think I can micro my non-speed Zerglings well enough that I can hold and still be fine with an earlier expansion than you. And I think if you notice, each game, I think Violet's done some really early scouting with that drone.
Right.
And it may not seem like much, but if you look back in the games, the 10-pool game, and then even though we didn't get to see the second game, we'll just assume he did it too. I feel like that's what put him behind, just that little bit extra at the start. Because it's really important with that 10-pool, you can be ahead of the 14-pool, and you're going to be ahead anyway.
Right.
You don't need to know that he's 10-pooling, you'll be safe anyway. So like finding that out early didn't help him, and if anything, it just made him slightly worse. Instead of a 14 pool, it's like a 13 pool because that one drone was gone.
Gotcha. Well, once again, actually, Violet throwing down that very early Roach Warren over here, and still has. Oh, he actually only has 2 harvesters on this extractor, and will he be getting lean speed here?
I think he's just gonna make maybe an Overlord and then just that 5-6 roaches again. That's his play. It's very interesting play. I wonder if he will back it up with Banelings. I think that's the one difference where maybe he'll think, okay, last time I didn't go Banelings. This time, let's go Banelings. Make him have to do something besides just Zerglings.
Gotcha.
At least that's my kind of guess at this point.
Well,
but he's letting him in. This is really bad. He's gonna see that Roach more and he's gonna move out and he's gonna say, okay, same thing as last time.
Yeah, and I mean you can already see the lane count going up here. Is he on? Yeah, so he will have his second clean out. And there's the spine crawler going down. Basically all clockwork over here for DRGs. He's probably seen this so many times. Chef?
So the big difference that we're going to see, and we'll figure it out right away, is if he makes a Zergling next instead of a drone, it's going to be a Baneling timing. But nope, Hatchery's coming down. This is just going to be some sort of standard macro play from Violet. He must like this.
Oh, he actually is not going cross map. We also have some speedlings here that would definitely run in. I guess he knows those are out on the map.
Yeah, for sure.
So a little bit fearful of moving out. You can even see him holding position here on the ramp because he didn't want those links to run in.
This is a build that you used to do almost back in beta before everyone just realized that it's just not that good to make roaches early on. If you look at the unit count here, he is ahead 21 to 14,
Right.
but only because he's made 32 Zerglings. Say he only made those 8 that are out in the field ready to backstab. That's wish I could do math
16
better.
drones.
It's like, it's very close to, 16 drones, maybe like 12 drones even. That still puts him way ahead
Right.
in this
Oh, I see.
situation.
Okay. Yeah, subtract 8. Yeah. Math is fun, man.
Yeah.
Math is pretty fun. So DRG does have his awards. Sees exactly what's going on here over at the natural. And whoa, that is a huge influx of lings here for DRG running into the natural. Is he just going to try to... Okay, he's going to try to break it, actually.
I think he'll try and do both.
Try to kill the hatch and try to break it?
Well, he could. There's definitely an option where, like, there's no reason he couldn't take 8 Zerglings here, run them at the hatchery only, but he's just going straight in. Just going to try and break this front, or at least trade. He doesn't need to break it. He just needs to trade efficiently. And with Zerglings, this is almost an efficient trade because he's not losing any gas.
Right.
And blue is losing gas. But, let's look at the unit count. I think it's probably definitely in Violet's favor.
Yeah, I mean, that was a lot of could-be drones, like you were saying earlier, with all those lost lings. But he's not done yet. As
he's
now,
done. He's done.
That was just, well, he's just kind of toying with his opponent now.
Yeah.
Because if he moves the roaches out here, yeah, so he had to split his roaches up. If he moved too far out, then he could just walked right into the main and done some real noise.
A lesser Zerg than Violet might have been like, well, I'm going to start droning. There's no way he's just doing a Zergling all in. This is DRG. He plays macro games.
Right. Oh! Okay, he did not get the surround there, so he's going to have to fall back.
Nope, didn't get in, didn't get us around. Gotta go back.
So now, what does DRG do I mean, Violet's ahead at this point, correct?
Very far ahead.
So what exactly does DRG do from here? Does he take a third? Does he start taking up?
Okay, there are a couple of options. He could have continued just to make Zerglings and just hoped that, well, okay, he doesn't think, like, there's no reason that I would just keep making Zerglings still. Because, you know, you just go up the ramp and then hope to catch him whenever he moves out. You even do like a base race with just a lot of hidden Zerglings. That's like such a small chance. He just decided at this point, well, I can still catch up with drones. I'm not that far behind. So now he's just going to tech up, and he's just going to hope that his opponent isn't far ahead in him. Yeah, as far ahead as this.
Right.
Like if you look at the units here, it's only 41 to 35. So it's actually not as bad as it could have been, but it's still tough.
Now we see Violet has +1.
Yeah.
Will he be going for a timing with that or anything? Or with maybe some other roach upgrades, will he go for it?
We talked about that roach baneling attack the first game where he really just likes to get that +1 and hit right then. The fact that he's not hitting right when this +1 comes, no, I don't think it's going to be a timing. I think if anything, it'll almost be just a very, very solid roach macro game. He's still getting more roaches. Maybe he'll attack at something like 30 roaches and just go. Because, he's not that far ahead on drones. He's very, very far ahead on roaches.
Right. See 2 of those roaches going over here to the third base, and the lings of DRG were actually pulled back. But now he's going to go in and get that surround. Clean those up pretty easy.
Look at that star sense. Like, I think there are roaches here. It's pretty good.
Violet doing his best to put him in a position where they will not get fully surrounded and maybe get some more lings killed. But regardless, they were taken out.
Yeah, very true.
And here's that third base for DRG.
Yeah. That's pretty good. That's what he needs to be doing. He's just trying to take these chances.
So right now, I mean, you say take these chances. I was thinking about that for a second. Is it more that DRG is so far behind that he really has to do a lot of risky maneuvers at this point to get back in the match?
Okay, well, if you look at the unit count again, which is my favorite places to look at, it's 21 roaches to 25 Zerglings. Right. And especially with this +1, there's almost no real way for him to even that up. The best that I think DRG can hope for is almost like a counter base trade, or even just throwing up something like 8 spines, but it's just not going to be enough. Violet knows he has this advantage. He's even leaving some roaches at home with that +1. Why not?
Yeah.
And I wouldn't be surprised to see DRG just say GG right here. He knows it's coming. Like, it's very, very hard to watch these roaches, like, come up your mains. It's
obliterate everything, yeah.
It's just painful.
Spine crawlers nowhere even close, and like you said, there's the GG. So, you know, it's funny. I like casting ZVZ with you because you can predict the match as it's happening 5 or 10 minutes before it's even happening.
A little bit.
Yeah. So, Sheth, I think, are you going over on Dr. Pepper? Some of your fans out there, where can they follow you from here?
Well, from here, I'm actually going to be an analyst for, I believe...
Oh, right. Yeah, you're going to be over on the main stage with me as the analyst for Marine
Really?
King
We get
and
to keep
Violet.
hanging out?
Yeah, we'll keep hanging out.
Sweet.
You and Rob will be analysts over there.
Okay,
and
nice.
myself and good old QXE will be casting for the first time. That'll probably be fun. QXE's a great
exciting.
guy. And then all weekend long, you're going to be on the Dr. Pepper stream as well as the analysis desk. So
Yeah.
make sure to check that out. Where can people check you out on Twitter?
Twitter.com/LiquidChef, Facebook.com/LiquidChef, and Twitch.tv/LiquidChef.
There you go. You guessed it, guys. It's the same as all the others. So,
I
Sheth, it
should
was a
change
pleasure.
it just to throw
You
people
should
off.
just throw a like a random dash or tilde in there or something. So,
Liquid
Sheth,
dot.
it was a pleasure, buddy.
You too, man.
It was good, ZVZ. Hope you guys enjoyed it. And when we come back, the next match is going to be Huck versus Parting, casted by Tastosis. So
Awesome.
enjoy that, guys. We're out. We'll be over on the main stage, and we'll see you guys in just a little bit.
Take care.